You need to know what you're volunteering for. You just raise your hand. Hey, now you know if you're wrong, I'm gonna bust you, right? Okay. All right. So that's the point. The idea, the purpose behind this exercise is to brainstorm in a healthy way so you can communicate clearly on what it is that your thing does. I was just messing with Matt a minute ago because Matt wanted to own version about what his thing does, and it's a brutal truth. People don't care. But those who you really want to talk to do not care. Now your mother cares because she loves you. She hears your whole story. But that doesn't mean that she's going to fund it either, right? She's going to listen. That's all funding. So listening to your idea, right? But those who are actually going to invest and partner, etc., need to hear it in the fast version. And so I'm giving you the answer to that at the bottom of this page. But you got to do your own heavy lifting, right? All right. So I just set it up. So Quran, it's on you now.
So for the problem that you're the innovation.
No. There's a sentence at the bottom of that sheet of paper. You know what you're going to do. I just want to talk outside.
Yeah.
Right? So there's a sentence at the bottom of that page.
Oh, so I got a word too.
Give me somebody else.
I think I got it.
You ready? Go.
Let me see. Men ages 18 through 27 suffer from finding good quality men's earthenware. They face not having any individuality, and their desired outcome is to have a better wardrobe.
Very good, Matt. You're up. Go.
College students suffer from lack of on-campus event information as a result of clutter.
Clutter. I don't like clutter. What does that mean, man?
As a result of inconsistent event information.
Yeah, that's better, and that's not clutter, right? Those are two different things, right? Yeah. Don't. Yeah. All right. Cool. Come on, Martha, build it out. All right. Cool. Okay. Is anybody confused about what's supposed to happen at the bottom of the first page? So you go through the grid, you answer questions, and then you get to a little clarity at the bottom. Is anybody confused about that? Don't get it, don't understand, follows my mind. I heard it, but I don't like
Once you have a multiple problem, in particular, pick one that.
Yes, that's the idea. So you got the grid, and now you can choose which one makes the most sense, blank by blank, if you want to. Okay? If you need it, and some of you may need this, and this is totally healthy. If you got to create more than one of those statements, problem-solution statements, to find out the one like parents invest, then do that. The idea is to give your business focus before you get into all the heavy stuff you got to do after. All right, that's what it's for. All right, is to give your business focus. So spend the time. I'm telling you, it's going to make your life a whole lot easier. Or you can learn the lesson for yourself if you don't believe it. And either one is cool. All right, here we go. We're going to turn to page 2. Oh, it's on the back. It's on the back. All right. So I'm walking you through the full outline here. I'm just walking you through it. We'll go details later. Okay. I'm starting with the headings. So as you write out the actual plan, right? You start off with describing the problem, describing its solution, or describing your solution. Then you describe what your market is and what the market size is. So what is your market is who is that person? If there's one specific person that you're speaking to with your business, who is that person? And for those of you who are business majors, you've been taught this. If you're not a business major, then you may not have this language. But we can find that by demographics and by psychographics. And so that's on the bottom of page 2. It says demographic information. What is their basic description? That's stuff like gender, marital status, age, etc. You see that on the page. The rest is about psychographics. So now it's how do they think? How do they operate? Are they Republican or Democrat? Do they like Cheez-Its or potato chips? Do they like BMW or Mercedes, etc., etc., etc.? Right? Get a sense of how that person actually thinks and operates. Okay? If you look on page 3, if you flip it, there are some fill-in-the-blank statements at the bottom of that page, or the bottom of that section of your market size section. The goal there is to help with your clarity. So as you brainstorm on all that information, you should be able to fill in what's in those blanks. If you can't, you're still confused. right? So this is as you go, you get clarity as you go, right? Okay. So benefits of your solution. Your solution has to do things for that person, right? So this is their desired outcome. There's stuff that they want. To be very, very clear, everybody, people don't want your actual widget. They don't care about your widget. What they care about is their own life, what they've got going on, and how does your thing help them get this excellent thing done in life, right? So the better you understand that, then the better your proposition is, right? Because, oh, I want those things, right? How do I get these things? I'm glad you asked, right? $4 million, right? Okay, cool. So that's the benefit section, right? Flipping to page 4. How does your solution work? So this is where most people are most excited about talking. Let me tell you what it looks like, Alvay. It's in a box, and the box is red on the side and blue on the other side. It opens like this. When you reach inside, it's got the beautiful things in it. And I tell you, I don't care, right? Okay. This is your point to say all those things. This is describing the actual experience in working with the tenant. Okay. It's supposed to be easy working with your thing, whether it's a service they call a single number and speak to a person, or it's a thing in a box they can open up and pull out. Whatever. But that's your chance to describe all of that. So then how your solution sustain is the next major section there. So everything costs money to run. Whether you want a nonprofit, for-profit, little business, big business, doesn't matter. Everything costs money to run. The basic question is, where are you going to get your money from? Right? Whether if it's grants and not loans, but if it's, well, it might be a loan, depending on where you are. But if it's a grant, nonprofit thing, that's fine. That's your answer. If it's a for-profit thing, well, then you got to figure out who's going to pay for something. That's your brainstorming is done there. So then, page 5 is how do you plan to market the solution. So it's a wonderful thing. If nobody knows about it, then they can't buy it, right? So that the brainstorming is done there. How you plan to get the word out about your thing. The last section is about competitors. We made this point multiple times. I'll keep making the point. There is someone that already does what it is that you're trying to do. You do have a competitor out there somewhere. They may not do it exactly like you, but they're good enough. They're close enough. And so your job is to figure out who that person is or who those people are. And have a very strong understanding about what they do and then what you do and how they do it. Okay? I'll walk through every section has those fill in the blanks to keep you clear. All right? So I'll walk through quickly on purpose. I wasn't trying to go through all that and walk through all that right now. But the point is that you have the whole thing now here in front of you. I'm going to make it available digitally as well so you can get it downloaded. You have it on you. All right? I've created this template, and I can't make plan creation any simpler than what this is. It's not supposed to be 50 pages. It's supposed to be 5. And it answers all the questions that you're supposed to answer if your thing is going to be fundable, whether it was someone's time, their energy, or their money. So if you follow the process, it works itself pretty smoothly. These sessions are designed, especially your time with the mentors, these sessions are designed to help you finish whatever you're stuck on. So as you go, you flow, you got to get a little stuff. For not to help you push through. So use the framework, bring it with you, and then ask a mentor, hey, I'm stuck on this section, this question. And then you get clarity, and then you can move on. Are there any questions about this or comments about this? Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so let's say that you fill this out. You can fill out just like this, and it's meant to an investor. It's just like appropriate.
Good question, and the answer is no. So not just like that. That is designed to be a brainstorming document. So it's designed to be a brainstorming document. You still have to do your filtering to create sentences and clear thoughts, etc. Right? So, but what you can do, everybody, is the headings work absolutely. So you've got what's the problem, what's the solution, target market size, etc. Those headings are exactly where you need to be. Just what I'm giving you underneath that, so for those who may not have a business background or those new terms, you've got some support. Okay, so you'll get more examples as we go. Exactly to what you're asking, which is what's the final output. That's what you're asking. You'll get that. Any more questions about this template? Everybody good? Has everybody signed in? Yeah. Everybody signed. So please sign in before you go. It's how we keep count, how we measure our own success. So we're not, so we know what we're doing. Alexa, was there anything you want to say? You ready to stand in?
I was about to hand out the end of session survey that I'd like everybody to fill out. It's real quick. And it will just give us some feedback on, what looks good, what we can improve on. Here you go.
Excellent.
Robert.
Everybody pause for about 10 more seconds, because I know she gave you the survey and you're throwing that. Pause for 10 seconds. Ms. Kristen, is there anything you want to share with the young people? Any insight that was brought up in your group that you want other groups to know about?
Just be willing to think about things differently than what you started with. Your ideas are good ideas, but they're also your first ideas, which means you probably have 15 better ones if you stop long enough to think them out.
Thank you very much. Here's one thing I'm gonna ask while we're all standing here, and then I'll send you back to your survey. Please fill those out if you need them. Everybody, there are not enough people in this room.
Yeah, I can help with that.
Okay, I appreciate that. Now I'm not sure why, because we're following the same formula we followed last year, and we did good. I give us a C. We did good enough to make it to next year. But I have to be honest, is that it costs money to run this program, for all that you see and all that you don't see. And so, like anything else, if it's not healthy, then someone's going to say, well, we could better appropriate those funds. Ever heard the term before, better appropriate funds? So we don't want to have funds appropriated away from us, because that means things start to go away. So I don't know what the answer is. I'm not sure, because I'm not a student anymore. I'm not on campus anymore. We got to find a way to get some more folks in this room. So if you got a friend that you know belongs in this room, get them here. So we keep adding to the good thing, right? Plus, more people, more energy. You know, it changes what's going on in a good way. So that's my closing thought. Please fill out those surveys, and thank y'all for your time.
Mr. Allen,
Yes, ma'am.
what was the young man's name that